like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Give to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Melton. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle, it's Humphries. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This matchup, two teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
And what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
Nice job on this offense, converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Tulsa wasting no time. Keep it on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Melton. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Clinton. Quarterback moving. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Might as well give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the tailback. Pass to Staten still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Puts it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure. I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. pushes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Melton. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Buys a little extra time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds it back in the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. This guy can throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Melton. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to pass it. On a little time, lets it go. Got it on the outside, it's Clinton. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Clinton. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on.
Love love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Tulsa wasting no time.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
This time it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll take it himself. On his feet at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Tulsa! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Now sliding to his left. Gets it out fast. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, punishment has been extended. Oh, man, what a shot that quarterback took.
You definitely don't want to take many of those shots. I know the result was really good, but you don't want to get rocked and socked, and you definitely don't want your head to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They are up by just one over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. To the air, it's Melton. Firing to the right, complete. Bounced off his feet. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Tulsa wasting no time. Makes the catch. It's Curtis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Humphries. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
There he goes! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45 on its way. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown has ensued.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to pass, it's Melton. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and make...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Melton. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. He'll lob one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. Flag is down. Let's check the call. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and the the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough done today.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situation.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. After this, it'll be a wrap. Tries to get it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. And that is how we will wrap this one up. I know both of these teams